Calling all the messengers, calling all the messengers, calling all the messengers.
The NFL had an ad a couple years ago that said, if you want the NFL, go to the NFL. And I think that's the attitude that we show people in the community about church. If you want the church, go to the church. If you want help, come to us. If you want to get better, you will come. And I don't think that's the church that God intended us to be. I don't think that's the church of the first century that's recorded in Acts. I don't think that's what they look like. I don't think that's what Jesus wants us to look like. And so what are we supposed to do? All right, so we are going to do something called going outside. I can get the door to open. Outside. That's where Jesus wants us. Outside of the church walls, outside of what we're comfortable with, outside of just sitting and listening to someone teach or preach or share something with us. Jesus wants to take all that stuff that we know and he wants us to put it into action. He told the Good Samaritan story to some religious people, some people that have been going to church their whole lives and knew a bunch about the Bible and knew a bunch about church rules and how church is supposed to be run and how it's supposed to work. And afterwards, he asked one of his listeners a question, like a reading quiz, if you will. Well, the guy got the question right. And Jesus didn't pat him on the back. You see, Jesus said, go and do likewise. Luke 10:37. Go and do likewise. Now that you know, you need to go. I think James says it like this. Don't just be hearers of the word, deceiving yourselves, but be doers of the word. So many of us have tricked ourselves, have fooled ourselves, have deceived ourselves into thinking that somehow the life that we're living, the Christian life that we're living, by attending church, is somehow satisfying to God, and that's just not the case. Go and do likewise. That's what your youth ministry is about to do. Beginning November 4th and going through the end of the year every Wednesday night. Instead of sitting and listening to me teach, they are going to go and do likewise. Zoe, tell me, what is Luke 10:37? Go.
Go.
You have to say it out loud so we can hear you, Zoe. What is it?
Go and do likewise.
That's right.
Calling all the messengers, calling all the messengers, calling all the messengers.
All right, so we're going to do something called going outside.